What is up, y'all? It's your boy Ghost in Zone 1 live from the 210 all day, every day. And I hope you really enjoy these little deck profiles, these little interviews I got going on for y'all from the Challenger Series. Yes, you heard that right, the Challenger Series. I'm going to be interviewing the top 3 players from our Challenger Series. All these players are in my Discord. They play for points. The most points you rack up within this 1 month period, you will be getting prizing. The prizing, I think, was just a couple of, I mean, it's all free, so you just challenge people out and you just accumulate points. That's pretty much it. Tiebreakers are decided by win-loss ratios, and these top 3 players were able to make it, and I'm very proud of them, and I'm looking forward to seeing them play in the future. Hopefully, you guys like all the videos that are gonna be coming out. I'm gonna have 3 videos coming out, and hopefully more at the end of February. So I will catch y'all later. Hope you guys like the vids. Alrighty, we got our third place winner for the Challenger Series of January 2023. We got Mr. Breadbank, also known as Ezekiel Bread, Mr. Isaac P. We have our regional winner, or was it top? You made top what? Top 16, I think. I think right.
Top
Top,
16.
yeah, top. I think you got 13th or something like that. You did pretty good. You did pretty good at Lubbock. And he's doing good in the Challenger Series. You did pretty well. You did play both Advance and Edison, also with our first place winner, Mr. Waifu Simp, Mr. Eric. I heard he was mentioning in his video that you clapped him up turn 0 with this deck, and I was like, wow, okay. And for some reason, I couldn't get a side for your deck too. I should have probably mentioned that, but we could probably talk about that later. So overall, I have a couple questions for you, and we'll just go down the list. So I wanted to ask, what are the decks you are expecting during this time frame throughout the Challenger Series?
Throughout the Challenger Series, expected a lot. Sword Soul from a couple people. There's a flu player in the Discord, so we gotta put him in his place because nobody likes that deck.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Math Mech player. Shout out to him. He just topped a Yu-Gi-Oh! Day tourney and got the nice kitty mat.
Oh yeah, he did. Good choice.
Um, We got the good old Speed Weed player who's playing both Speedroid and Heroes, and then occasionally on Congregate Sprite, which is that's pretty different. But I mean, for the most part, you just kind of see like a tier player. I think Waifu Simp will play it occasionally, but other than that, I mean, he didn't want the smoke when he wanted to do tier mirror. So
Mm-hmm. Understand completely. Did you expect anything for Edison? 'Cause I know everyone's still a little new to Edison, more or less.
Edison, not really. I knew a lot of people have a fan favorite in JD, so I mean, I saw a lot of Lightsworn. I didn't want to be another Lightsworn player.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been a fan of mill decks too, and I also like the fact that Dandy Warrior, I can just mill Dandy, get 2 free tokens,
Mm-hmm.
and then just spam out tokens. Um, that's probably my favorite part, is just the spamming of the tokens and just having all these token generators. Um, but I mean, it wasn't too crazy. I mean, saw some Black Wings. Of course, Waifu Simp was on Lightsworn.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Alrighty. So were there any other or were there any decks you did not want to play during this time frame? I know Flu is one. That's why nobody wants to play Ashton sometimes.
I mean, Flu's just the same redundant deck. Like, all it is just you normal summon a bird just to kind of bone on 2 floodgates, really. And it's just the same 2 floodgates over and over. I'm like, it's so linear. And it's just so boring to play against.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and the fact is, like, I have a profound hate for Shifter. I mean, I wouldn't say hate, but I mean, I just strongly dislike Shifter. Um, Especially because when I want to mill 8, mill 10 cards from my deck, and Shifter says, good luck getting into the graveyard. But
Mm-hmm.
um, I think it was, other than that, Shifter. Nobody likes Shifter. But nobody really likes Flu.
Yeah. Besides Flu players, but that's a whole nother
Yeah.
can of worms. So were there any specific decks you didn't want to play in Edison format?
Um, let's see. Gravekeepers. I hate Gravekeepers.
Oh, that's funny.
Um,
I know our flute player does uses that too. What
yeah,
do
I
you
know.
Wow, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk to this man after all this.
Who
Oh
would
my
have
god.
guessed it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can
Who
imagine
would have
that.
guessed it?
Mm-mm-mm. So, were there
Who would
any
have guessed?
specific cards you had to make sure were in your deck, or else you felt your performance would slip?
Is this current or Edison?
For both, we could start with current.
Current. Bistils are real prevalent against here. So I had to make sure Bell just because I want to be on the defensive and then on the offensive. Just because I mean I want to let my tier names resolve and I don't want to let them plus off of getting a Bisteel on board.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just they have more resources than I would like them to. The talents was just a um, talents is just always good, especially good going second card. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, like my sideboard on here was very much the same as how it was in Lubbock.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing different is I didn't play the extra super poly and I didn't play the time card. I didn't play scattershot because why am I gonna play a time card on uh on a dueling platform when there's no time limit? So I think that was kind of pointless.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference from this build versus my Lubbock build was in Lubbock I played perfect 40. I experimented a little bit with 42. I don't like it. I take it at locals. I hate it. Um, I think 40 is the perfect number for me. So I'll just go ahead and keep it at 40.
Radical. And then for your Edison deck, so the same thing. Any specific cards you felt like you needed in your deck to win?
Edison for sure. Cold Wave, like the one of you want to draw it going second, and just pray to God they didn't have a judgment set down for it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you activate Cold Wave, and you just have to play the game a little bit because you don't have to deal with Icarus attack or um, some or deep prison, bottomless.
Yeah, cause back row is real strong in that format.
Back row is real strong.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, can you give us some insight to your side deck? Is there any reason why these cards are in your side deck? So probably be for current because we don't have the side for Edison.
For Edison, I think I had two pulling the red, just because of like normal summon effects were really strong too, and
Yeah.
that was pretty good. I had two confiscated lights, the one you can't like summon no, light or dark monsters,
Mm-hmm.
just because I mean I wasn't a real light or dark deck, like Black Wings or uh, Light Sworn, which were real prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
Cyber Dragon for going second. What else did I have? Let me see, because I know I changed it after like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, doing some DD Crows. Um, I threw in the Cold Wave, and then another one was this Swallow Flip, which was kind of the same as pulling the rug, except whenever a special summon monster activates the effect, you get to negate and destroy it.
Okay. Okay. And then any reason why your side deck is set up like this for your current format?
That's just what I. That's what just kind of what I did to help me prepare for Lubbock.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of kept it the same for the most part. I just didn't really play much with it. I mean, those were the cards that I felt that benefited me the most and that kind of went well with my deck
Mm-hmm.
uh, versus anything else.
Radical. Yeah, I see you're more prepared for back row. I know Eric. I don't think he was using heartbeat. I don't even think he had a twin twister. He might have lightning storm. I don't remember, but see you're more ready for that. That's pretty interesting. So next up, what would you say majorly differentiates your deck from other similar builds?
The fact is that I play set rotation in the side
Mm-hmm.
and tier. You don't really think about it, but I mean, it helps you play around evenly. Um, it helps you play against blue to where they can't get their map. And then there's some Rico players where you just don't want them to have Con either because Con a little bit too strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those Rika players are freaking annoying, pain in the ass.
Didn't you play Rico?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I had the replay where I 2 you when you're playing Rico.
All right, bro. You better calm down. This ain't those kind of videos.
I mean,
um,
it would be if you posted my replay.
hey, it's coming, bro. It's coming. I'm gonna post like 8 videos today. um, all right. That's pretty much it. Oh, what differentiates your quick draw dandy build to other quick draw dandies?
So far I haven't seen any other quick draw dandies. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but I think it's just the pulling the rug and swallow flip. I don't think a lot of people are on those too
Mm-hmm.
much really in the side. And the fact is I played the one scapegoat too. A lot of people kind of cut scapegoat or keep it at two. I mean, I just wanted to keep scapegoat just as a defensive card, as well as I need an offensive push if I just happen to normal summon debris, chain, scapegoat, get 4 tokens, free synchro 8. Or if I needed a board breaker, I mean that's a free black rose right there.
Mm-hmm. Understand. All right. So for the last question I got for you today, man, what are cards or an archetype that you're looking forward to playing next month? So we got Photon Hypernova by the end of this week for the sneak peeks. Anything? Are you looking forward to anything in there? Maybe you're looking at the Trap Trick structure deck. What are you
What
thinking?
I'm really looking forward to is just playing against Cash. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I'm currently playing around with Tier Cash. By far, I think that's probably the strongest deck going into the next format.
Mm-hmm.
Until the ban list, until Tier gets pretty, or the Shizu cards could hit a lot, my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's going to be pretty interesting. I did a lot of playtesting. It's what we're playing for in Vegas. I expect a lot of cash players to go show up out of the woodworks and just play, just because it's a new theme. It's real popular, and everyone's already getting tired of playing the same tier deck over and over.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's just I feel like a lot of tier players that have already made the switch are preparing to play Kashtira, which I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's a new deck, and people get to try something new because I mean, after a while, you get burnt playing on the same deck. So
Yeah, especially in the tier zero format. Mm-hmm. Well, alrighty, Mr. Breadbank, Ezekiel Bread, and Mr. Isaac. That's going to conclude our little interview. Thank you so much for tuning in and playing, because we have a lot of people that are scared in this Discord for some weird reason, except against me for some reason. But yeah, looking forward to seeing you next month.
I
Topping
mean,
hopefully.
you avoided like 3 of my challenges too. So
Bro, I played you like 8 times.
and you lost every
No,
time.
I didn't lose 8 times. I won maybe two. But
No, you didn't. Because if you look at my record, I only had one loss, and that's the waifu simp, and that's because we played Edison. That man had double JD, and no matter what, he milled everything, and it's like JD, JD. I was like, okay.
well, somehow you were cheating or something against me. That's all I know. Even though we're using online program,
I, I mean, post the replays, and we'll all find out.
we will find out something. Let me just
And
beat you
also,
and then I'll post it.
you gotta refer me by my new name on Edo.
Oh, what's your new name? What's your new name? Oh wait,
Uh,
no, we're not doing. No,
just come on, you know what it is.
we'll probably have to see in the replay. But till then,
It's
thank you so
it,
much, bro.
it's just like your favorite, Mr. Phil.
I can't stand Mr. Phil. Oh man. But all right, Mr. Breadbank. I will catch you later. Thank you so much for the interviews. See you around.